You know, this one actually came out as a lyric video, and I didn't do a reaction to it. And a lot of people from Halocene were like, the Halocene fans were like, why didn't you make a reaction? You always make I was waiting for the official video. And here we go. My name is OldSkuleNerd. This is a band slash family that I've been following now for almost 3 years. I've met them. They're amazing people. And I don't know what to tell you guys except for the fact Brad is getting really good at this. No, he's always been great musically, compositionally. But this dude's been working on his vocals. This is my reaction. Halocene. Hearts Turned to Stone. I want to say this real quick. This visualization hurts me to see Brad holding a young boy in his arms. I had the opportunity to talk to Brad in Portland, and I asked him what would be the greatest semblance of success for Halocene, for him and Addie. And of course, this was over 2 years ago. And so many things have occurred to them in the last 2 years. Multiple European tours, multiple US tours, new music, originals, just incredible. A move all the way to Tennessee. I mean, so much has happened to them. But what he told me was this. His dream would be to have enough money in touring and to be able to actually have a bus or an RV that was big enough for them to take their son with them on the road. Because every time they tour, they have to leave their son at home. And granted, they have a wonderful family support system that helps them with this. But he told me, I was like, I'm thinking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Platinum Album, maybe a Grammy, a sold out show, play Vakken. You know, a lot of bands have like these things. And he just wanted to have more family time. This one's going to hurt. If it's anything like this, bring on the napkins. Here we go. Tissue time. Okay, 3 minutes, 49 seconds. I'll have all of Halocene's information in the description below. But odds are, you know exactly who they are. You follow their channel already, just like me. All right, here we go. All right, number one, obviously, there's a few things that you may or may not have noticed. Number one, you guys need to get a new babysitter. Holy crap. No. Okay, dark hooded figure looking like the, one scythe short of the Grim Reaper. No, new babysitter, obviously, you need to work on that. There's plenty of them in Tennessee, I'm sure. But that's not the obvious thing that if you're a fan of Halocene that you're noticing. Number one, of course, I mentioned that Brad has been working on his vocals. Now, a lot of times he has done backing vocals for Addie in the past because Addie's vocals are a magical thing. She's one of the best power vocalists in the world. Here's the thing, though. Kind of a role reversal. Now we see Addie with the guitar. She's been working on her musicianship. And all that does is now you are more a balanced, complete, artistic combination. They've never had a problem with drummers. I mean, they've had two predominant drummers over the last 10, 15 years. Both of them world-class drummers. you know? But Addie has always been known to be an amazing vocalist whose range can reach to... Addie's vocal range could possibly rescue the astronauts for the International Space Station, is what I'm saying. And Brad has been known to be comical, creative, musical, plays the bass. He does drumming as well, guitars. He composes, writes music, records music. In the live shows, he's playing guitar, playing the tracks, effects, the whole 9 yards. Now we're seeing more rounded musical creativity. We already know that Addie is going to continue to be amazingly vocal, but in this respect, where you're having this situation where instead of so many times, a lot of their, when you go back and you look at some of Halocene's originals, covers are great. We love the covers, but go back to some of their original stuff. A lot of their original music is based upon personal stories from the past. Some of them very much heart-aching, just ripping the heart out. Reflections on different dark times growing up in different situations and how they overcome those things. And it's really moving. In this case here, man, to see that young man right there, who I think is going to have an amazing childhood, already is, to see this whole reflection of Brad coming across is something that's really interesting. His vocals, both harsh and melodic, have come a long way. And then to see Addie showing off a building musicianship, I mean, it just, at the end of the day, it gives you more arrows in the quiver, more tools in the box, and it shows. Okay, I've made the obvious comparisons. Let's continue.
Others haven't been so lucky. This turned me inside and down. Had to stare my fears down. I prayed we'd make it home before our hearts turned to stone. This turned me inside and down. Had to stare my fears down. I prayed we'd make it home before our hearts turned to stone. Before our hearts turned to stone. Our hearts turned to stone. This turned me inside and down. Oh, thank God we made it home.
All right, we're gonna have Addie do the outro because she always does, with back to red hair, which is awesome. I do want to reflect a couple things, and one thing is going to be fairly funny and cute, and I want to share that with you. And then the other one is going to be very, 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 well, this is the part I told you about with the tissue. Is it just me, or does this very, very skillet? No. Not only is there a lot of electronic backing tracks in the song, but with Addie, with that flipped hair, that very punk vibe from her, very aggressive vibe, with the guitar, and Brad doing the singing, it's very similar to John and Corey Cooper, the husband and wife who started Skillet, and they still power Skillet through to this day. It's just a very interesting comparison, because those are two people that take their being parents very, very seriously as well. Now I want to talk about something that I mentioned earlier. I had mentioned earlier that that Brad said that his biggest wish was that they could have the amount of success to where Paxton could be with them. I gave him a shirt. I gave all the members of Halocene, I gave Lauren Babick and Violet Orlandi each a shirt when I went to Portland, when I visited them. And on the back of Brad's shirt, it said a bunch of things. And one of the things at the very top were Super Dad. He takes that very seriously. I tell people all the time, I tell Just Joe Syracuse, I told Tank the Tech, and I told Brad, the most important thing you'll ever do is be a dad. It changes your life. It changes what's important to you. Music, it's pretty important to Brad and Addie. But when Brad told me his greatest wish was to have Paxton on the road with them, or to be able to be around him more, the thing I don't tell Brad, the thing I didn't tell Tank, the thing I don't tell Just Joe Syracuse, all those dads that I've met where I salute them for being dads, is because there's a fear that every father has where you're going to have to make a decision for the safety of your child. When my daughter Caroline was 5 weeks old, on the other side of that screen right there, someone broke into our house in the middle of the night and tried to kill me with an axe. Just random crazy person off their meds. I had to fight him in my kitchen and I almost died. It was either me or him, because Caroline was in her crib 15 feet away at 5 weeks old. And I had to fight that dude hand to hand until the police got there 10 minutes later. That changed everything for me. Everything I do, even this YouTube channel, is based because of a need for one of my kids. I say these things to people that I meet. Like Joe. Just Joe Syracuse, and Joe, the previous drummer for Halocene, who's now the current drummer, 6 Sense. Great father, great person, just like Brad. Great dad. This song has a very personal meaning for Brad and Addie. And it involves their son. Something really scary. And this is not for all of you. This is just for Brad and for Addie. I've been there. To this day, it's been 15 years. To this day, if I take a moment to think, I start shaking. I really believe you know the joy of being a parent from the moment they step into your life. But that moment, and you know now that moment for you, just like I know that moment was for me. The responsibility, the fear, the determination, and the lengths that your love will push you as a parent for that child. Y'all are doing just fine. You're good parents. You're really good musicians, but you're damn good parents. And that, the most important thing. And it's the thing that really endears me to you guys more than anything. When I see people out there making music and they're becoming successful and they push and they have all these things going for them, but in their heart of hearts and every moment they have, they reflect on what's important at home. I cheer for those people every day. And you two are definitely near the top of my list every day. Both of you and Joe and just Joe and every parent that I've met on this crazy ride that I've been on. I can see that love, determination, that fear, but that fear makes you hold on to the love even harder. You guys are great parents. I am so sorry that you had to face the difficult part of being a parent and the real life part of being a parent. But now it just makes everything more precious. Love you guys. We're proud of you. Continued success to both of you. And of course for Quentin as well. Keep throwing it down back there, dude. And that's it for me. Sorry I had to do a little talk after the end of the video, but I was waiting for this video. I had asked someone if there was going to be a video before I did the lyric video, and they said there's a video coming. And I wanted to wait for this video to come out so I could make this reaction for it, because it was important. And yeah, so my name is OldSkuleNerd. I do reactions on YouTube. And the reason why I do reactions on YouTube, because of one of my daughters. It's a damn good song. Yes, it's a little skilletish, but that's not a dig, that's a compliment. Skillet's been around for how long? Yeah, exactly. And with that, God bless all of you. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.